SimLicy here. So today I'm back with another speed building video, and this time it's a kind of eco-friendly house, and it's another beach house. I know I just did one, but I don't care. I love the beach and the warm weather, and I just had to do another one. But I also wanted it to be a little bit kind of eco-friendly, like maybe for some kind of your hippie-ish type sims. And yeah, I think it turned out really good. I'm actually really proud of this build. I've never built an eco-style home before, and I don't typically build modern because it doesn't come very easily to me, even though I do like it, and it's one of my favorite builds to watch people do. So yeah, I think I was successful at it. I do have a little bit of trouble with this whole roofing thing with these windows that I'm trying to do. It doesn't look very good, but don't worry, I do realize that it doesn't look very good in here just in a minute, and then I fix it. And yeah, so it's just raised up a tiny bit. The Sims don't need stairs to walk up when it's just one little level like that, so that makes it fine, because when it's on a diagonal, stairs are impossible to place. And yeah, so you'll notice that when I go to place the stairs for the interior, I don't find enough space on the inside of the house to put the stairs, so the stairs are actually on the back of the house, which isn't ideal, but I think it's fine because it is a small house, so it doesn't take the Sims that long to go outside and walk up the stairs. And plus, this island has nice weather, I assume, so it's not that big of a deal to go outside all the time. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like this. Let me know what you guys think and how successful I was at creating an eco home. I was going to go very green and white on the inside, but the inside's a little bit more beachy and kind of fun. So yeah, we'll get to that obviously after the exterior is finished. And yeah, I think it turns out really good. But I just want to take a minute to welcome some of my new subscribers. That is not a word. Subscribers. Oh my god, I can't talk. It's early, as it is usually when I do these voiceovers. It's almost 5 a.m. where I am. It's still on the 4 mark, so I get up really early, and yeah, so it's a good time for me to do them because my husband leaves really early for work, and I have the house to myself, and I drink lots of coffee, so I'm nice and energized, and yeah, it's a good time to do it. But anyway, so just getting things situated right here. Oh, and I put solar panels on the roof. I've seen somebody do this before, so it's not my idea, and I thought it was a really good idea, and I don't remember who it was exactly, but I'm sure there's been many people that do it because it's yeah, it's pretty easy to make, and I thought that was kind of cool. I did a few things that I thought were a little bit kind of eco looking, like, you know, that trash bin that we have in The Sims 4 that gives you money every time you throw trash inside of it. Well, I thought that could be kind of some sort of fancy, you know, compost or some sort of eco-friendly garbage well, it's not a garbage disposal because those are usually in the sink. You know, just some sort of trash compactor or something that was eco-friendly that just happens to give you money while you play the game. So win-win, right? But so I'm just doing the landscaping, and I just really like the way this turned out. I did similar plants that I did on my last beach house, some palm trees and some tropical looking flowers, and I put a few yoga mats out in the yard, and I moved elderly Sims in here, which I don't normally just go and create elderly Sims, especially just to move into a house, because I do like to keep my townies quite young. I like them to be young because yeah, my Sims that I usually play with are young, and I feel like the game automatically generates a lot of elders itself, at least in my games they do. But yeah, I thought that this was a retired couple, and you know the parents from Meet the Parents, or I guess you don't see them until Meet the Fockers, but Ben Stiller's parents in that movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's hilarious. But his parents are they're not elderly, but they're older, and they're probably uncomfortably, or at least uncomfortable for other people, a little bit overly sexual, very comfortable with who they are, a little bit hippie-ish, a little bit, just a little bit unique, and that's kind of the old people that I imagine lived in this house. So I made them both like romantic Sims, and they love the outdoors, and they're just kind of free-spirited elderly people. So I put a little massage table in there. Oh, I should have put a closet because I could totally woohoo in a closet. But I just kind of pictured these to be pretty fun old people. And sorry for some of you who may be younger watching my channel, but those are the kind of the older people, or the people that I imagine lived here. And yeah, they just kind of retired in this little eco-friendly beach house and just living out their days. And yeah, it's my thought process anyhow. But we're just getting on into the interior already. This isn't a very long build. I was able to keep it slowed down quite a bit, so let me know what you guys think about that, because usually, like, this build probably only took me an hour or two, and yeah, so I didn't have to speed it up that much. But usually, like, my bigger builds will take me, you know, 4 to 6 hours, so I have to speed it up quite a bit. So let me know if that makes a difference to you, because I could have sped it up just as much and it would have been like a 10-minute video or something, but I didn't want to do that because, I don't know, I like to watch longer videos. I mean, not like super long videos, because that does take up a lot of time, but oh well, I'll split it up if I need to. But anyway, so I'm just kind of laying out the floor plan and getting things situated. I was gonna go with these slanted white floorboards that came with the vampire stuff, because on a diagonal they're straight, but they didn't suit the right look that I was going for, so I do change them here pretty soon to the ones that I stick with. I just go with some regular white floorboards because I think that suits the eco kind of beachy look anyways, and I did go with that in my last beach house too. So that should be, yeah, that'll be up already probably 2 days before this. I'm kind of trying to do an every other day type thing, staying a little bit ahead of myself on builds, because since they do take a long time, I need to stay a build or two ahead of myself, so there's plenty of videos. So this kitchen did take me a long time, and I did actually cut out the 3 or 4 different ones I tried to do. The only reason I was really having problems with it was because of you see how against the wall there's a lot of shadow, and I couldn't, these ones just looked the best with the shadow that for some reason it was creating. I don't know, some lighting glitch was creating a lot of shadows, and I was trying to use a couple different countertops, and it stood out too much. So these ones I thought fitted in nicely, and I think they end up looking really good. And I never use these countertops, so I'm glad the other ones didn't look good, because then it gave me a chance to use these ones. Oh my god, I'm getting so tongue-tied today and using all the wrong words, and I apologize, but we are so far into this that I'm not stopping. I'm not starting over. I'm not pausing it. We're just gonna go. And that's just how it's gonna be. But anyways, I feel like there was something that I wanted to mention in this video that I am forgetting about, and that is really annoying. Oh, and I also struggled with overhead cabinets because those ones don't come with matching ones, and I try shelf things, and I do this weird thing. I mean, it's not really that weird, but I put some of these like decorations up really high on top of, you'll see it in just a minute, but I end up not keeping them, but I do keep them for a long time. So if you think they look weird, then yeah, I apologize, and don't worry, I do realize it after a while and do get rid of them. And I end up moving the stove over a little bit. I have an issue with putting stoves in front of windows because I find it really unrealistic that you would have one butted up against a window. So I end up exchanging that window for a small window because I think that made a lot more sense. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like this. I don't know, I really like the way this house turned out. I think it's really, really cute. I've been really proud of my builds lately, and that might sound really annoying, but oh well. It's okay if it does. I really do like it. So this is when I think of these window decorations. So I go in, I try to put these ones, and I was like, no, and then I put these brown ones, and I keep them in there for a long time. But when I was kind of going around and decorating everything else, they really like caught my eye a lot, and I kept noticing them, and eventually I don't know, to me were too much of a distraction, or like too much of like a, I don't know, they just bothered me, so I do end up removing them. And I really do like the way this kitchen turns out. I did play test this house because since things had to be placed a little bit weird because of the diagonal, I wanted to make sure everything did work. I mean, I always play test everything anyways, but just to be extra safe, I spent a little bit more time in this house. And I did have to move the stove around a little bit. It actually ended up being the stove that was the problem. I was like messing around with the cabinets and trying to make sure things weren't shoved in too much, and you know, things like that. And because I do build with move objects on, so I'm able to shove things into one another. And yeah, the stove was just glitched out for some reason, so I just had to delete the stove and put in a new one. So the counters are, I think, a little bit different because of just me trying to fix them, but it's basically the same thing. So you'll see that in the screenshot, so stay tuned for those because they're, again, so cute and so beautiful. The screenshots are like my favorite. And then what was another thing I had problems with? Oh, it was the bed upstairs. Like, they could get to it, they could walk around to it, but for some reason only one sim could get into it. And I seriously played like half a sim day trying to get them to go to sleep, but they kept like sleeping by themselves. And I was like, I'd move the bed around, I'd move the furniture around, and I'm like, what? And it was because I didn't make them married to each other, so I had to go back in and cheat in their marriage status because yeah, I was like, why is this bed not working? I deleted the bed and replaced it and moved the furniture around, changed the whole floor plan, and I was like, why is this not working? And it was just because they weren't married and they didn't want to sleep in the same bed, so that was super obnoxious. So once they were married, I put the bedroom back to the way it was, and they were able to sleep just fine. So that, it won't look any different to you in the screenshots, but I thought I would mention that because it was so frustrating. I was like, why is it not working? That's so irritating. But yeah, so in my last video, I don't have it up yet. It's the other beach house that I did. So I mentioned about doing my what is it called? Oh my god, my brain is broken, you guys. Some build series. That's the word I'm looking for. Series. I could think of build, but I couldn't think of series. Some build series, and so yeah, if you still haven't thought of anything or left your ideas, please do in this video as well, because like I said in that video, I want to start doing a build series here soon, whether that's one that I've mentioned or one that you guys think of. But I know the one that I do want to start with is building things for your guys' sims. I was gonna say houses, but like I said in that video, it's not exclusively to houses. If you want a restaurant or, you know, other things that your sims can own, like I don't want to do just general community lots because I want it to be more you know, things that your sims can own within the game, like bakeries, retail stores, restaurants, and yeah, those kind of things. And houses, of course, too. And apartments, if your sims just need an apartment decorated, let me know too. All of those kind of things. So want to start that soon, but want your guys' feedback and input about that. So thank you to those who have already put in your feedback. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I really want to start a series because yeah, that would be fun. But anyway, so I spent a lot of time just finding different little decorations and things, and I go back and forth, and I think right about here is when those wooden things I put above the stove really started irritating me. I think I do still keep them for a little while, but when I was hovered over it like this, I was like, man, that's just like an eyesore, I felt like. But yeah. Oh, and another thing, when I was playtesting it, they were obviously having to go around the entire house to go to the back staircase to get upstairs. So I ended up putting a door right there on the right side of the living room by the window, just a little door so they can go out back. And I put a little just a tiny little porch. You'll see that in the screenshots. It's nothing special, so all I do is delete one of the potted plants in the corner and put a door there so they can just get to the back stairs a little bit easier. And yeah, So this is a 2-bathroom house. It has 1 bedroom upstairs, which is kind of a just open loft style bedroom, and yes, this is just a half bath downstairs, so they don't have to go all the way upstairs to use the bathroom. Since they are elderly Sims, they do have to go potty a little bit more often. But I mean, obviously, they don't have to be elders that live here. You could be any age and have a wonderful time living in this apartment. Oh my god. In this house, I have obviously drank way too much coffee and it's too early, so I apologize. Especially if you are, and this is your first time ever watching my videos, I'm not normally this tongue-tied. I am always a little bit tongue-tied though, because that's just how it is, I guess. There we go. Much better. It's nice and open now, and I like it a lot better. And then now we're just going on to the upstairs, and this is their ensuite bathroom with a tub right there by the window, and you can see the neighbor's deck, whoopsies, from that bathtub, but you know, you do have that tinted blue glass on the outside, so they probably can't see anything, but I figured the couple that lives here does not care. They are free and comfortable with themselves and don't mind if the neighbors accidentally see them in the bathtub. But I used a lot of stuff from Spa Day in this house, so if you do want to download this and don't have Spa Day, I would keep that in mind, because things will look pretty different just because of the yoga mats and some of the bathroom, you know, the bathroom, like the sink and that bathtub are both from Spa Day, and the toilet. And then what else? And then I also put the massage table in there too, so you know, you could obviously replace those things. It just wouldn't be exactly the same. And this room is very like tealy green blue color, and I really like that a lot. I think that wallpaper with that carpet, or that rug rather, it matches really nicely. And I just put a simple white bed with that light wood frame, and I think that looks really nice in this room. It tones down all the brightness of the green, in my opinion. I was trying to find end tables that match that wood color, but I couldn't find any, so they just don't get end tables, and I didn't think that really mattered. I just put I think a lamp in the corner. I end up moving the bed from where it is right now, so this room gets switched around a little bit. But I put a little seating area up here with a fishbowl, because I'm still all on a high from getting my fish, and plus since they live by the beach, they probably do some fishing. I might want to put a little fishy in the fishbowl, but oh, and I also put the bubble blower, and I ended up putting it on the deck downstairs. And yeah, I was thinking that wasn't necessarily just hookah they were smoking, you know, because of because of them being a little bit more free-spirited, but that's all right. Anyways, so I put the massage table up here, and I also put a little guitar, and yeah, I just really like the way this turned out. I hope that I can be as cool as them when I am an elder. And yeah, so that's where I end up leaving the bed, and then I just kind of move things around and get things a little bit more, I don't know, situated. And that painting with the starfish, the little beach painting that comes with the 4 different little pictures, is so perfect for doing beach houses. I really like that. That and the seashell chair from City Living is just perfect beach items. I really like them a lot. I'm just so ready for summer. I mean, it's warm out here for the most part, but it's gonna be rainy for like the whole week, so that's fine. I'm not really too worried about that. California does need its rain, but I love the summer and I love the beach, so I'm kind of on a kick in that in The Sims 4, and I hope that hopefully we'll be getting some sort of more beachy world. I don't know. I can dream, right? We'll see what happens. I know pets will probably be the next expansion pack. At least I'm hoping. Oh my god, I want pets so bad. I love pets in real life. I love having animals around me, and I want them in my game too. That would be so amazing. But anyway, so I'm just picking out some decoration items. See, I thought that this dresser was the issue with them getting into the bed, but yeah, that was just them not being married was the only issue. So they're able to use everything just fine. And yeah, I really like the way this bedroom turned out. I think it's super cute. I think the only things that I end up changing from the way that they are right now is is that painting above the dresser. I do swap it from the one that's over by the door, and I think I switched them around. Oh, and I put a little table here with some towels on there, which I thought was really cute touch to the whole massage thing. Like maybe one of them used to be a masseuse, and so they give the other one some massages, or they just happen to have a massage table. Who knows? I don't know. I really had fun creating them, and I don't do creative sims of the ones that I like move into houses, because I just kind of do them really quickly and don't spend a lot of time on them. But these ones in particular I really liked. But I've been thinking about doing some creative sims because I'm going through my custom content and kind of cleaning it out, and because I went a little bit overboard with more alpha, and I'm trying to clean it up a bit and get things to match a little bit better, and you know, trying to be a little bit more picky with my CC, because some people have a lot better CC than I do, and mine's kind of a mess right now. But anyways, we are almost to the end, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you to all of my old subscribers. And yeah, please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!